抓一块手链，喂，喂，抓一块手链，师傅，喂喂。
27 agosto, Maiano, provincia di Avellino. Una bella pioggia.
好像咱那5个人出来了，现在正往这边走呢，警察在里呢。
The summer of 2024 will be remembered for one of the most devastating floods in China's history. Torrential rains swept across several provinces, triggering floods that submerged entire cities, displaced millions, and claimed hundreds of lives. But why did this happen? China's extensive river system, particularly the Yangtze River and its tributaries, has long been prone to flooding. However, this year's monsoon season was unusually intense. Meteorologists point to a combination of factors: an active monsoon season, the effects of climate change, and complex atmospheric conditions as the primary drivers behind the excessive rainfall. The hardest-hit areas were the central and southern provinces of Jiangxi, Anhui, Hubei, and Chongqing. Rivers swelled beyond their capacities, and the resulting floods inundated homes, farmlands, and entire communities. So what caused this massive flooding? Firstly, we need to look at the weather patterns. This year, China experienced an unusually active monsoon season. The southwest monsoon brought excessive moisture from the Indian Ocean, which combined with a strong East Asian jet stream led to prolonged and heavy rainfall across central and southern China. But there's a bigger picture. Climate change is making extreme weather events like these more common and more severe. Warmer temperatures increase the atmosphere's capacity to hold moisture, leading to heavier and more prolonged rainfall. This year's floods are a stark reminder of how climate change is amplifying natural disasters worldwide. Another contributing factor is rapid urbanization. As cities expand and natural landscapes are replaced with concrete, the land's ability to absorb rainfall diminishes, leading to faster runoff and higher flood risks. Moreover, deforestation
是小麦应该能够的，是小麦应该能够的，你得了。
in upstream areas has reduced the natural barriers that would have otherwise slowed down the flow of water. The impact of these floods has been catastrophic. Over 20 million people have been affected, with hundreds of thousands displaced from their homes. According to official reports, the floods have caused the deaths of over 400 people, with thousands more injured or missing. In terms of economic impact, the damage is estimated to be in the billions of dollars. Entire communities have been wiped out, with homes, schools, and hospitals submerged under several feet of water. Infrastructure has been severely hit. Roads, bridges, and railways have been destroyed, disrupting transportation and supply chains. Farmlands have been submerged, leading to significant agricultural losses and raising concerns about food security in the affected regions. The human toll is even more heartbreaking.
二爷，你家房子，你看就剩那房山都没有了，就剩个房甲，你看那铁皮。
Thousands of families have lost everything. They're now living in temporary shelters, relying on government aid and international assistance for survival. Rescue operations have been ongoing, with emergency teams working tirelessly to reach stranded residents and deliver essential supplies. In the face of this disaster, how has the government responded? The Chinese government has mobilized a massive response effort. Over 200,000 rescue workers, including military personnel, have been deployed to the affected areas. Their tasks range from evacuating residents and providing medical care to reinforcing riverbanks and distributing aid. As the floodwaters recede, the focus is now shifting to recovery and rebuilding, but this is just the beginning of a long and arduous process. The economic damage is vast, and rebuilding will require significant time and resources. The government has already announced a multi-billion-dollar recovery package to rebuild infrastructure, support affected communities, and revive the economy. But there are also long-term implications to consider. This disaster has exposed the vulnerabilities in China's flood management system. Moving forward, there's a need for more robust flood prevention measures. This includes upgrading existing infrastructure, improving drainage systems, restoring natural floodplains, and enhancing early warning systems to prevent future catastrophes. Experts are also calling for a re-evaluation of urban planning and development policies to ensure that cities are more resilient to extreme weather events. Reforestation, better land use practices, and investment in green infrastructure will be key to mitigating the impact of future floods. So, what lessons can we learn from this disaster? First and foremost, it's clear that climate change is making natural disasters more frequent and severe. We must take urgent action to address its root causes and adapt to its impacts. This means not only reducing greenhouse gas emissions, but also investing in resilient infrastructure and sustainable development practices. Secondly, community resilience is critical. While government action is essential, it's the strength and solidarity of communities that often make the biggest difference in the aftermath of a disaster. The way people have come together in this crisis is a powerful reminder of the importance of community-led efforts in disaster response and recovery. China's recent floods have been devastating, but they also serve as a wake-up call. As the nation begins the long road to recovery, there's an opportunity to build back stronger and more resilient than before. The challenges ahead are significant, but with collective effort, China can emerge from this crisis better prepared for the future.